Hello learners, you all are welcome to senior secondary level mathematics program. Dear learner, we are discussing about applications of derivatives. Particularly, we have already discussed about one of the very important application, that is tangent and normal of the curve. Now we will be discuss about another applications that is very important also, that is increasing and decreasing of a function. That means in which condition, in which situation we can say that that function is increasing or decreasing or both increasing and decreasing. That part now we will be discuss. Let's see, we have a different functions. For example, if we look the trigonometry function, the behavior of sin x, cos x and tan x are different with different points. Now we will just observe one of the trigonometry function, that is suppose sin x. If we look the graph of sin x, you see when talking about increasing function means the functional value is increased from one point to another. If we look the graph of the sin x function, and you know that suppose that f of x is here, f of x is sin x. You just observe the graph, the value of minus pi by 2, that suppose this is the x1 point and this is the x2 point. You observe from this point, that means from minus 1 value to now it is increasing slowly up to the value of 1. That means from minus 1 to plus 1 the sin x function is increasing. Then from that is 1, the value of pi by 2, that is minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2, it is increasing. Then after it started slowly decreasing. So we can say that the function sin x from the value of minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2, that is the functional value, that is f of x, that is from minus 1 to I can say plus 1, the function sin x is increasing. Then after it is started decreasing. And also there is optimal point, and which point the maximum increasing function is there. That part also we will discuss on later part, but if we look the nature of the function, we can say sin x is increasing function from minus pi by 2 pi by 2, that is minus 1 value to plus 1 value. Then after it started decreasing. Okay. Next we have to see suppose the another function that is suppose an example of decreasing function, that is suppose f of x, that f of x is cos x. You just observe that graph and you know that that is the value of 0, that is the x1, that value is 0, and the value of 0 we know that that value is 1, and up to I can say pi, up to pi value, that is up to minus 1. You see it has started decreasing. From this point it again started increasing. From this point means I can say that from minus 1 up to the value of pi, it started again increasing. So I can say that function cos x, that is from I can say the from value of 0, I can say x from 0 to I can say pi, that is from the value 1 to minus 1, it is decreasing. I can say this is the decreasing function. So I can say the function cos x decrease, I can safely we can conclude that cos x decrease from 1 to minus 1 as the x increase from 0 to pi by, we can say 0 to the value of pi. From 0 that value to pi, that cos x is decreased from 1 to minus 1. Okay. So this way the function is increasing and decreasing, and that part will be discussed. in which from which point to which point the function is increasing and when it will be decreased. Okay. That part we will be discussed in details right now. Let us see, when talking about the function is increasing and decreasing, another things we must have to know that monotonic function. When talking about monotonic function, what do we understand? When talking about monotonic function, the important thing is, suppose x1, x2 be the 2 point on the function f of x. When talking about the function is monotonic, we can say monotonic means that function is either increasing or decreasing. Okay. Then we can say the function is monotonic function. So, if we look the definition, suppose x1, x2 be the 2 points such that x1, we can say very important thing is x1, I can say x1 is less than x2. That means I can say very simply that x2 is greater than x1 in the interval of definition of function f of x, then function is said to be monotonic. Very important thing is we can say the function is monotonic if either means either increasing or we can say decreasing. Then we can say that function is monotonic function. So, two things are important, either increasing or decreasing. Then we can say it is the monotonic. Okay. That is the very important things, is either increasing or decreasing. It is said to be monotonically increasing. Monotonically increasing when the situation is if x2 greater than x1, if f of x2 is greater than equal to f of x1. Okay. Then we can say this is we can say monotonic increasing. Monotonic increasing. Very simply and very important also. This is the condition 1. If x2 greater than x1, if f of x2 is greater than equal to f of x1, and we can say that function is monotonic increasing. The second condition is, second situation is like this, very important thing also, we can say that if x2 remains greater than x1, if f of x2 is less than equal to f of x1, then we can say this function is monotonically decreasing. This is decreasing function. This is the two important things. Here what if you differentiate when the monotonic increasing and monotonic decreasing, the difference is x2 greater than x1, here x2 greater than x1, but function of x2 is greater than here f of x1. If greater than, we can say increasing. If less than, f of x2 is less than f of x1, then we can say the function is decreasing in nature, or we can say this is the monotonically decreasing. Okay. This is the definition, and let we have to take a definition, will be better understand when the function is really increasing or decreasing. Let us see, when talking about the monotonically functional increasing or decreasing, let us see one of the example. The thing is, prove that the function 5x plus 7, you see the function is given 5x plus 7 is monotonic function for all values x element of R. That means all values are real number. Okay. So, we are going to prove that function 5x plus 7 is monotonic function. Monotonic function means we have to show that whether it is increasing, that means monotonically increasing और monotonically decreasing. ये पार्ट को हमको चेक करना है, रियल ये फंक्शन मोनोटोनिकली इंक्रीजिंग हो रहा है कि डिक्रीजिंग हो रहा है, वो चेक करना है. अगर एक ही कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करेगा, देन वी कैन से दैट फंक्शन इज मोनोटोनिक फंक्शन. सो लेट्स सी, when we are going to prove f of x is 5x plus 7 is a monotonic function, all values x element of R, let we have to take suppose x1, x2 be the 2 point element of real number of the function f of x. Okay. And such that we can say x1, x2 element of R, we can say such that x2 greater than x1. Okay. If x2 greater than x1, suppose this is the equation 1, I can say equation I. Okay. If we multiply, if I would like to multiply 5 on both the side, if any inequality, if you will multiply a constant quantity, there will be no change on the inequality. That part we have already learned. So, when we multiply with 5 on both the side, you will get, simply I can write 5x2 greater than 5x1. Okay. Because both the side I have multiplied 5. Again, suppose this is the equation 2. If you will be adding a constant quantity both the side, also there will be no change on the inequality. Suppose I would like to add 7 on both the side. What will you get? You will get 5x2 plus 7, which is greater than equal to 5x1 plus 7. Okay. Suppose this is the equation 3. Suppose this is the equation 3. What we observe? 5x2 plus 7, which is nothing but I can say f of x2 is greater than f of x1. Why? Because 5x2 plus 7, it will be f of x2, because f of x equal to 5x plus 7. So, if now what we conclude? We conclude that simply I can conclude, if x1, x2 element of R and x2 greater than x1, then we found that f of x2 greater than f of x1. So, what we conclude? We conclude that function f of x, which equal to 5x plus 7, is, I can say, monotonically increasing function, because it is the greater than, or we can say it is strictly increased function. So, we can conclude function 5x plus 7 is monotonic, that is the things, monotonic, and I can say monotonic increased function, or we can say monotonic increasing function. Okay. So, this is the way we can able to show that whether the function is increasing or decreasing. Okay. Dear learners, let us see, we have to see the another things, that is, I can say, the monotonicity of the function. Monotonicity means what we understand. Monotonicity means in each, we can say, each point, each level, each interval, what is the nature of the function? Nature of the function means I can say how a function is, we can say how the function is showing its nature. That means we can say whether it is increasing in nature or we can say decreasing in nature. So, within the interval, I would like to show you that how the function is increasing or decreasing. That is known as the monotonicity of the function. Let us see the graph. If you see the graph of the curve, what you find? Suppose this is the x axis, we know that is the, I can say this is the x axis, you already know x axis, and suppose I would like to take, this is suppose x dash, this is the x, suppose this is y, I can say this is y dash. What you find? Suppose this is the curve. Okay. Now, you look the nature of the curve. From P to R, you see, you will find two situations. From, I can say, P to R, what will be the nature? Second condition, you have to see P to R. You see that from this point, I can say from this point to this point, what is the nature of the graph? Again, from R to, I can say T, from R to T, I can say from R to T, what is the nature of the graph? Again, you can say from T to V. Again, I can show you what is the nature of the behavior, the function from the point T to V. Three situations. How you find, how you look this like? You see, function P to R, okay, the function is increasing, okay, and at the point R, what is the, it is the maximum, and it is the maximum, that means that point I can say when dy by dx is I can say equal to 0. That means I can say slope of the tangent of the curve, slope of the tangent of the curve at the point r, which is we can say is 0, and that is we can say that from the maximum at the point r. And if you look the point P to R at the point R it is maximum. I can say at the point it is maximum, and slope of the tangent also at we can say greater than equal to 0, then it have started dy by dx less than 0, and the optimum point at the point R. And if you look the point T, at the point T, if you see here what happened, dy by dx also equal to 0. That means slope of the tangent of the curve is also equal to 0. Okay. So we can say when we are going to find out the maximum point, we can say the function is increase optimum at the point that place the slope of the tangent equal to also 0. Or minimum case also it is also 0. That means slope of the tangent of the curve dy by dx also equal to 0. So P to R it is increasing, P to R, then R to S, R to T, as it is started I can say P to R it is increasing, and I can say R to T, from R to T you find it is decreasing, and T to V again it is started increasing. Then if we move, then again we can find it is also at somewhere point it is started decreasing. So this is the we can say monotonicity of the function. We will be take an example. From this example we will be clear cut understand when a situation, in which situation the function is monotonicity of the function we can find out. Let's see. When talking about the example finding the increasing and decreasing of the function, how we have to finding, this is the suppose the function is given x square minus 6x plus 8 equal to 0. Okay. And we have to show that in which point, in what value the function is increasing and for what value x is decreasing. That means I can say, suppose this is the function f of x equal to x square minus 6x plus 8. Okay. Or I can very simply I can take an example, and we can also briefly we can check that how the value of the function is, in what value it is increased and what value it is decreased. That part we have to discuss now. Suppose x square minus 6x plus 8. Suppose I would like to take that same example, that f of x is x square minus 6x plus 8. Okay. And we are going to show that for what value of x the function is increasing, for what value of x the function is decreasing. That part we are now discussing. Suppose I would like to f of x, first we have to see the f dash x. That means that we can say dy by dx. That means slope of the tangent of the curve, and it is equal to 0, because we have already seen in the monotonicity of the function that whether it is we are going to find out increasing or decreasing, we have to check the dy by dx. That means slope of the tangent is equal to 0. Then we can decide whether the function is increasing or decreasing. Now suppose f of x equal to x square minus 6x plus 8. I can suppose this f dash x, I can say 2x minus 6. This is the derivative of the function, because x square derivative equal to 2x, 6x derivative is equal to 6. And we know that the function is increasing. We already know that f of x is increased if we know that if f dash x is greater than 0. Okay. So f dash x greater than 0, that means we can say very simply that 2x minus 6 is greater than 0. So I can write, if 2x minus 6 greater than 0, I can write also 2x greater than equal to 6, minus 6 become plus 6. So, again I can write x is greater than equal to 6 by 2. So, I can write x is greater than 3. So, for the value x greater than 3, the function I can say the function is increase. F of x is increased for x greater than 3. For x greater than 3. Remember, for x, what value of x? It is the question. It was the question. For x greater than 3, the function is increasing in nature. And suppose we are going to find out, or we are going to show it that very simply that f of x is decreased. I can say f of x is decreased or decreasing if f dash x less than 0. Okay. F dash x less than 0, that means I can write 2x minus 6 equal to less than 0. So, I can write 2x less than 6, I can write x less than 3. So, for x greater than 3, the function is increasing nature. For x less than 3, the function is decrease in nature. So, we can say the function f of x, which is equal to x square minus 6x plus 8, is increase for the value of x when x is greater than 3, and the function f of x, which is equal to, I can say x square minus 6x plus 8 is will be decreased if x, we can say less than 3. That means I can say x less than 3. Okay. Let us see, dear learners, we will take another part, that means in which interval we can say that function is increasing and decreasing. Let us take an example, that means we are going to showing that, or we are going to find out the interval in which the function f of x, which equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 12x plus 6, whether it is increasing and decreasing. Okay. And suppose I have taken that the same function f of x, which is equal to 2x cube minus 3x square minus 12 plus 6. Okay. Now, we have to find out f dash x, because we have to find out the slope of the tangent of the curve, which is equal to 0. So, which is nothing but the f dash x. So, f dash x, which is equal to 6x square minus, I can write 6x minus 12. So, if we will take 6 as a common, we will find x square minus x, I can write minus 2. So, if I will take 6 as a common, I can write x square minus 2x plus x minus 2. So, if I will take 6 as again common, you will find x into x minus 2 plus 1 into x minus 2. So, we can write 6 multiply with x minus 2 into x plus 1. So, that means I can say now we have find f dash x, which is equal to 6 into x minus 2 into x plus 1. So, very simply I can write that f dash x, which is equal to 6 into f dash x, which is equal to 6 into x minus 2 into x plus 1. And in order to show that the function is increasing in nature, that means I can say f dash x is to be increased. I can say to be increased if I can say the condition is f dash x is greater than 0. Okay. If f dash x greater than 0, that means I can write that implies 6 into x minus 2 into x plus 1 is greater than 0. So, simply I can write x minus 2 into x plus 1, which is greater than 0. So, you see that that there are two factors, x minus 2 and x plus 1 is greater than 0, that means the function is to be increased. That means you know that if two factors are positive, that means we know that two factors will be positive if both the factor, I can say both the factors are, I can say, are either positive, or we can say both the factor, this is the condition, both the factors are negative. That means it will be greater than 0 if both the factor, that means x minus 2, x plus 1 both are to be positive होना चाहिए, और both x minus 2 and x plus 1 are negative होना चाहिए. Okay. If suppose the condition I have taken, suppose x minus 1, that means I can write x minus 2 and x plus 1. Okay. Case 1, suppose this is the, I can write case 1. Okay. So the thing is if x minus 2 and x plus 1 are both positive, that means x minus 2 greater than 0, I can say x greater than 2. Okay. If x plus 1 greater than 0, then I can write x greater than, very simply I can write x greater than minus 1. So I can say the function is increasing for the f of x is increasing for x greater than 2 and x, I can say, greater than minus 1. Okay. Now we will be moved for the function is said to be decreasing. That means I can say decreasing means I can very simply I can write that f dash x, I can say f dash x which is less than 0. Okay. Less than 0 means I can say case 2, that will be case 2, that means x minus 2 and x plus 1. X plus 1, it will be negative, that means less than 0. You see the two factor will be negative, two factor will be less than 0 means negative if either one, that means either I can say either one is negative or another is positive. That means one of either this one will be positive, it will be negative same time, it will be negative x minus 2, same time x plus 1 will be positive. Okay. So if again it is divided into two situations. If I say that x minus 2 greater than 0, I can say x greater than 2. Okay. If I say x plus 1 greater than 0, we can say x plus 1 is less than, that is less than 0, so x less than minus 1. You see the situation is that this will be not the situation, that means x, I cannot say that x less than minus 1 and the same time x greater than 2. So this condition will be not satisfied. So if we will take x minus 2 is less than 0, then I can say x less than 2, and same situation x plus 1 suppose greater than 0, then I can say x less than minus 1. So this is the situation, that means the function will be decreased in nature if the function is like minus 1 less than x less than 2. Within that interval, that means minus 1 less than x less than 2, within that interval the function is decreased in nature. And when the function will be increased, this is the situation when x greater than 2 and x greater than minus 1. Okay. So dear learners, we have discussed basically the situation, the condition, the situation in the sense in which point and which interval the function is said to be increasing or we can say decreasing in nature. Dear learners, I hope that you have enjoyed learning with me, and in our next session we will be more discuss about the other applications of derivative, and you regularly watch our PM E-Vidya program channel number 12 for the we can say senior secondary level program, and you always go through our website, that is www.nios.sc.in. Thank you, learners.